Why, hello there, friends. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum, and today I'll be doing a double reaction to Lolli Wren. First, we'll listen to Bill to See, which I believe is an original of hers, and then we'll check out a cover of Lonely Day by System of a Down. And I gotta say, I could not be more excited for this reaction because System of a Down is one of my favorite bands of all time. I think I discovered them in 5th grade and I just never looked back. Their style is so eclectic and unique. There's so many dynamics within their songs and across their discography. Their melodies are just beautiful through and through. There's so much to System of a Down. I could go on, but she's going to cover Lonely Day, which is exciting in its own right because Lonely Day is a rather moderate tempo song, melancholic for sure, and it has a lot of room to grow. In my opinion, it is very coverable, and I know Lolli is just going to kill it. So I'm super excited to dive in, but before we do just that, let's thank Gundala the Catchy for making this donation request. And Gundala dedicates this one to all of the fairies out there. As always, I greatly appreciate your donations. But now, let's jump in. Let's listen to the fairy voice mother.
If I could have held my cheeks a little higher, long enough for you to smile.
Ooh.
If I could have held your
Already.
hand a little tighter, maybe you'd have stayed a while.
Oh, the low note.
Would it all be different if I made better decisions? If I picked my words like cherries, would you love? If I just asked gravity to work a little harder, do you think that maybe you could fall in love? I would save so many tears, I'd build a sea.
Oh wow, what a
We
lyric.
would sail upon forever, far away from all your fears, to a land where people never go to sleep.
Oh.
'Cause if I could be with you, I would already be living in my dream.
Dude. Da 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 da. Oh. That minor melody. Oh, dude, we have to pay attention to these little details here. You hear after this like beautiful chorus there and those melodies, then there's the background vocals that create that beautiful melodic atmosphere, and then this da, 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 a bit like of the harmonic minor right there. This is great. Lolli kills it every time.
If you'd entertain my little explanation long enough for me to try,
And it's so catchy.
try to find an answer hidden in your shadows, spark a little light inside your eyes. I could make a potion that would sweeten up the ocean. Maybe I'd spin cotton candy from the clouds. Why you still so quiet? Nothing good can cover silence. How I wish that you could tell me out loud. I would save so many tears, I'd build a sea. We would sail upon forever, far away from all your fears, to a land where people never go to sleep. 'Cause if I could be with you, I would already be living in a world that I designed. The day I looked into your eyes, you're all I ever need. So I won't ever ask again for anything. 'Cause if I could be with you, I would already be living in my dream.
Oh, that. Da 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 da. Is it over? No. Man, this song is perfect. My only immediate complaint is that it's so short. Which I guess it's fine. It's like this is the kind of song that just will have to be played on loop and experienced over and over again. I just love that melody so much. I love the way that she changes the delivery of the syllables. Like there's a kind of a quickening that happens as we enter that pre-chorus, and then of course the chorus itself is bigger. It's cascading against the piano chords, against the drums when they enter. It is just such a full sound and a beautiful video on top of it all. Oh, and then my attention just goes to the lyrics. I could build the sea with all my tears. That is so vivid. For me, even if I'm like very sad in a moment or have a lot of like melancholy, it is, and I cry a little bit or tear up. I don't cry that much. Like I don't have like buckets and buckets and buckets. I have like, maybe the lonesome tear that comes down, and that for me is a lot. So building a sea of my tears, that would take me many thousands of lifetimes. That's not to say that I don't have enough sadness to fill a sea, but you would have to at least like apply a 100 times multiple or something like that for me to build a sea. Anyways, I'm getting lost in the sauce here. This is an absolutely beautiful song. Definitely a shorter one, but I mean, short but sweet. It works for me. Now, let's check out her cover of A Lonely Day. This has me very excited. Let's begin.
Such a lonely day, and it's mine. The most loneliest day of my life.
There's a little modification there.
Such a lonely day should be bad.
It's even slower.
It's a day that I can't stand.
And it feels even darker somehow.
The most loneliest day of my life. The most loneliest day of my life. Such a lonely day.
Oh wow, that's different.
Shouldn't exist. It's a day that I'll never miss.
Oh.
Such a lonely day, and it's mine. The most loneliest day of my life. And if you go,
Whoa, the production is so different too.
I wanna
Go with you. And if you die, I wanna die with you.
And if you go, I wanna go with you. And if you die, I wanna die with you. Take your hand and walk away.
Oh. That was visceral.
The most loneliest day of my life. The most loneliest day of my life. The most loneliest day of my life. My life. It's a day that I'm glad I survived.
Dude. That scream. That scream is everything. I was not expecting her to just rip her voice apart, and she did it. She did it expertly at a time where I wasn't expecting it to happen, but it was the crescendo, it was the pinnacle that I didn't know I needed, and she gave it to me, delivered on a silver platter. That is what like emotional expression and music and covering of the art from previous generations is all about. I love the way that this was re-envisioned as well. It felt fresh for sure. I think the rock elements that appear in the System of a Down's version are less apparent here. This feels more of like a pop slash how can I say, a pop slash, like, I wouldn't say instrumental because obviously there's vocals, but imagine like the cinematic sound effects you may hear in an instrumental. It feels like a combination of that. I'm not very well versed in the terminology a lot of producers use, but there were a lot of unique elements there that allowed the other instruments to feel like they were taking the role of some of the standard rock instruments we hear in the original, but they had their own kind of flavor, their own kind of coloring. And maybe you guys can have a better discussion about this in the comments than I can as it relates to how this one was produced. But for me, I love the breaking apart of some of the phrases. There were moments where she was speeding up some of the lyrics or slowing down or extending the lyrics into the next measure. So kind of like functionally breaking apart the original standard melody. So making it her own, altering and modifying a few of the melodies, especially in that second verse. I think we had some of the largest modifications, but that crescendo into scream was everything. I was not expecting that at all, and she absolutely nailed it. It worked to perfection, and this is a song that, like I was saying, it is a build. It kind of is a bit of a slow burn as you listen to the original, but again, it's only in this one a 3-minute 41-second song, so the slow burn, quote unquote, happens over an absolutely shorter time horizon, if that makes sense. That all said, I am continually impressed by Lolli. I love her voice. I love the effort she puts into her like compositions, her arrangement here, and the videos themselves too. They are engaging to watch, and they add so much of her influence, because I can imagine if she is feeling a kind of way, let's say in relation to the girl at the party and the boyfriend, and if it has anything to do with her real life, a song like Lonely Day applies perfectly. And what's great about Lonely Day, and this is going to be a bit of my own recollection, so forgive me if I got some of the facts wrong here, but I believe Darren Malakian, the guitarist of System of a Down, this song was written in memory of his brother who perished in a fire. And it's written in such a way that it can apply to any other really sad day that we may experience in our lives. It is extremely versatile in that respect, but it also, in my mind, always has that meaning, has that connotation associated with it. But it's always nice to see how other artists, they take the song Lonely Day and apply it to their own sad circumstances. It's one of the reasons why music is just so amazing. It stands the test of time. It's derivative onto itself. It lends itself towards adaptation. It just makes me happy, man. So this was a really fun double reaction for me to do today. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did and would like to request more Lolli on the channel, or any other artist for that matter, I'm totally game. You can do so by clicking the first link in the description box below. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.